Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What are your thoughts on JD Vance getting booed during the opening ceremony at the Olympics? Was not loud enough. They preemptively sent out a release that said not to boo him because it'd be disrespectful to the athletes. Edit, for those asking where I heard that https://www.reddit.com/r/FOMOI/comments/1qx/qvkm/international_olympic_sport/yoke-hopes-no-gs/against-Americans-opening-ceremony-2026-02-04/ His presence is disrespectful to the athletes. JD Vance should be booed wherever he goes for the rest of his life. Like the old hag in Princess Bride. Boo, boo, bow to the queen of putrescence, boo. That's what JD deserves at a minimum, but you'd need to explain to him what putrescence means. I want the lady with the bell from Game of Thrones for this. Shame. Shame, shame. Quote. Did he say thank you? Did he wear a suit? Was it a tan suit? I think this should happen to JD Vance whenever he leaves his house. I hope it happens in his house. Would be funny if every time he walked into a room Usha and the kids would yell, "BOO," until he left. Who's Usha? I thought he was married to Erica Kirk. Too many Americans are living in information bubbles and don't travel. They need to know that the rest of the world is shocked and horrified by what's happening here. Boo more. American here. Boo more. I am encouraged that the rest of the world is having none of this bullshit. I hope they understand many of us are horrified as well. And many of us Americans are booing along with you, in the form of protests. As an American, one support freedom of speech. As an American, I support booing JD Vance. As a Canadian, I too support booing JD Vance and anyone he stands behind within that goofy-ass administration. He shouldn't even be allowed on stage. Why was he there? What the fuck has that turd done for the Olympics to even be invited, much less put on camera? LA is the next Olympics, so it's common for them to have representatives from the next host country. They should have sent Gavin. The fascists should know they're hated. Even Hitler wasn't booed at the Olympics. These guys are part of an exclusive club. To be fair, if social media was around to show what he was doing in the early days, he probably would have been. Hitler wasn't booed at the Berlin Olympics because people would have been shot. The US isn't there yet. Good, they had it coming. They are so hated and laughed at here in Europe. If anything, they didn't boo hard enough. Speaking as an American, our country is so stupid that if it weren't for all the shootings, the world would think we don't have schools. It's fucking hilarious. He deserves every bit of the derision. He's a pathetic tool. In Vance's OWM words, Trump is America's Hitler. Seeing as Vance teamed up with America's Hitler, he should be booed everywhere he goes for the rest of his life. And, face the modern equivalent of Nuremberg trials. I appreciated that the commentators didn't sugarcoat or ignore what was being heard. What did they say? I was at the ceremony, so did not get to hear comments. Something like, "There's JD Vance, ooh, that's a lot of boos for him." CBC kinda awkwardly chuckled and said, "Ooh, those aren't cheers." And right before the US came out, they were kinda like, "Alright, here we go." They knew what was coming. Good, go fuck a sofa. Mr. President, I did not have sectionals relationship with that couch. Why would they do that when I explicitly asked them not to? I was told there would be no fact check. Booing. Reminds me of, I thought you said there would be no fact checking. What a dork. Lol, I always love that look of surprise on Republicans' faces when they see how hated they are by the larger world. Remember when Trump got booed at a Nationals game? He looked so surprised, and then he immediately left, lol. They're hated almost as much at home, too. Don't you worry, bruh, this would never happen at home. At home, we can arrest them. They keep going to public spaces where they can't vet the crowd, and every time they get booed and heckled. What would that imply? I'm proud to have voted against JD Vance in every election he's ever run in. Thank you for your service. Just doing my duty as an Ohioan saluting face. He should get booed everywhere. Walks into his kitchen, boo. Walks down the street, boo. Movies, boo. Bangs a couch, boo. Puts on eyeliner, boo. I just watched a clip of him pompously criticizing UK laws. And yet he supports cold-blooded murder in the US. When asked if he would apologize to Alex Pretty's family, he said, "For what? I despise this horrible man, and I hope he never makes it to the presidency." He deserved a lot worse than booing. Don't forget the smug smile he had when he said that, too. The funniest part is the UK has better free speech laws than the US. The people who get arrested for social media postings are the ones inciting violence and riots, sending death threats and putting harmful content online. Yet Vance and Musk are obsessed with misdirection and acting like posting anything online gets you sent to prison. It's yet another example of, hey, look over there, whilst they're doing messed up things. Best Olympics ever so far. The man's an absolute cunt. Sorry, what was the question? A cunt has depth and warmth. And usefulness. I strongly disapprove. Lackluster effort, they could have booed much louder. Did he even say thank you? Has he tried not being so booable? What is with these daily questions asking, hey heavily left-wing platform, what do you think of unpopular right-wing figure and X, Y, Z? It's the cheapest karma bait that you'll always eat up. Hey circle jerk of people who think exactly like I do. Do you think exactly like I do? Seal clap and give me the precious internet points that make me feel relevant. It's bot accounts trying to wrestle people. Look the history of the accounts posting these questions. It's all liberal stuff posting every day. Was just gonna say, IDK why these come up on my feed, but surely the people responding in the, yeah he's an idiot, fashion can't be so stupid themselves that they don't understand this tactic, right? It's like the clickbait videos, 10 things you need to know right now, with some dude posing open-mouthed and then you watch the video and it's 95% filler and 5% nothing to do with the title. Are these Reddit's brightest and finest, or is it true that it's mostly left-wing operated bot farms posting these days? Because they can't form a single coherent thought on their own and internet points. User has 270k post karma in 2 months and is a 2 words_numbers username. They are probably a bot posting the lowest of low-hanging fruit for karma. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Wouldn't have happened to a nicer guy. FTFY. In Minneapolis, and this fascist regime is terrorizing our city and kidnapping families. Fuck Vance. Fuck Trump. Fuck ICE. Being against things like concentration camps and sex crime is not a political stance. Everyone should be booing this administration. The sanctity of the games does not supersede expressing that what is happening is horrible, especially when the representative does nothing but lie to the public. It's simple cause and effect. The world is disgusted. Fuck Nazis. This man should never have a moment of rest or peace in his life. Love it. Fuck him. Lol, fuck him. Edit, somebody's salty loudly crying. Empirical proof that it's not just a Reddit echo chamber, like the bots and MAGA denial sphere would have you believe. If only there were more Indian troll farm workers in the crowd. Seems fair. I would have if I'd been there. Well deserved. Deserves worse. The US should have been blocked from the ceremonies under its current warmongering status. He should be glad he and the country he misrepresents are even allowed in the gate. Booing him is letting him off lightly. Edit, just now caught and fixed a dictation artifact, misrepresents to misrepresents. I mean, they're in Italy. Someone named Just Killed Dapope Vance isn't going to be popular. The world generally hates fascists. Well deserved. The booing is irrelevant, it's the US. Broadcast cutting it out that should concern people. Fuck him, but I'm not a couch. I mean, he should be booed. He earned it. As an American, one missed it, but I would love to see it. He is a cancer on the democratic slice of life and deserves to be known for that he is. Thank you world for validating everything that 60% of the USA believes. This administration is an embarrassment to us and the world. Sorry. Good, this entire administration deserves to be publicly humiliated and chastised at every available opportunity. Trump, JD and MAGA as a whole are the antithesis of everything the Olympics are supposed to represent. I hope US athletes are not subject to the same treatment, but people in this administration are fair game. I think he should get booed everywhere he goes. I didn't want the athletes to be booed, but JD Vance should have been booed all night long. He certainly deserved it. He's blind to fact that he is globally hated. Fucking couch potato. If the orange stain is impeached, and I'm not holding my breath, this asshole cannot be allowed to ascend to the presidency. He deserves to be booed. They should have thrown rotten fruit at him too. As a European, I loved it. But America, sort your shit out. We're all sick of it. Fuck JD Vance. Fuck ICE. And fuck anyone that supports this fascist MAGA regime. The US is about to be booed throughout these games. He's in for an even bigger booing at LA in 2 years, and he'll probably actually be POTUS then. Deserved. Makes me so happy. Even the fascist country that didn't have to apologize for it is like, yo, you're too fascist, bro. Bless his heart. Couldn't have happened to a douchier bag. I'm extremely annoyed it was censored. In the United States, I had to watch a video from Canada. WTF. I'm all for it. Fucking hilarious. Didn't get booed enough. Thank you rest of the world for having the balls and integrity to show Vance what an absolute sham of a statesman he is known to be. More of this and bring back throwing tomatoes. The athletes know the boos aren't for them. It's good Vance is getting taken down a peg. I was expecting Erica Kirk to be sitting by his side, weeping some golden tears and looking up. I can't fathom why his wife is there with him. Our county sent ICE agents to the Olympics when the only past purpose of the agency was to enforce U.S. interior immigration issues. Booing the JD Vance as the representative of that travesty isn't sufficient. I wish they would have mooned him too. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Musical notes, musical note Mike. Predictable, should happen more TBH. Maybe the more they realize how despised they are by everyone outside of their stupidly loyal base, they'll stop doing fucked up things and saying we're all lunatics for not liking it. But probably not.